Chi Luo finds himself drowning in the absurd reality of modern matchmaking, where exorbitant bride prices, bizarre conditions, and shameless demands are the standard norm. However, he isn't just a desperate bachelor, he possesses a secret, supernatural system that forces him to attend these ridiculous blind dates in exchange for massive, life-changing rewards. Today's mission is deceptively simple. He must endure a blind date for exactly 30 minutes without leaving the table to secure a cool 100,000 yuan. His date, Mei Ping, instantly reveals her true greedy colors by shamelessly ordering thousands of dollars worth of premium seafood, fully intending to box up the leftovers for her son. I mean, can you put my son's name on it? Chi Luo smiles politely, enduring her relentless gold-digging interrogation about his parents' properties until the system finally chimes, confirming his massive cash reward has been deposited. It looks like we are not suitable. Using her preference for salty tofu as a blatantly ridiculous excuse, he abruptly walks out of the restaurant, leaving her completely stunned and holding the massive bill. Trapped by the exorbitant tab she racked up, Mei Ping is forced to face the furious restaurant star, realizing too late that her scam has spectacularly backfired. I don't care if you don't pay, it'll go to the police. Back at his apartment, Chi Luo revels in his newfound wealth, realizing that dealing with these bizarre, materialistic women is actually a highly lucrative goldmine. The system then reveals an even more shocking incentive. If he successfully completes 10 consecutive dates, he will unlock a staggering 10 million yuan ultimate bonus. But Chi Luo isn't just a professional dater. He works as a dedicated, compassionate private tutor for a young sweet boy named Zixuan. He also wants mom to leave the marriage with nothing. Heartbroken by his biological father's cruel betrayal, the innocent boy tearfully begs his beloved teacher to step up and become his new protective dad. Then you leave with nothing and get out. Zixuan's mother, Jiang, accidentally overhears the touching conversation, her face flushing with a complex mix of embarrassment and deeply hidden affection for the kind-hearted tutor. Soon after, Chi Luo is thrust into his second blind date, this time sitting across from a woman who initially presents herself as a modest, innocent office worker. The stakes are significantly higher this time, with the system promising 200,000 in cash and $1 million luxury sports car if he can just wait out the clock. Would you be willing to help her pay it back? He plays the perfect, accommodating gentleman, swallowing his disgust and secretly counting down the agonizing seconds until his mandatory mission timer is finally complete. At the exact moment the timer hits zero, Chi Luo drops his wealthy facade and ruthlessly shatters her gold-digging fantasies by confessing he is actually broke. You played me. Mocking her hidden, crippling debts, he walks away victorious, leaving yet another scheming, manipulative woman fuming in his wake as he steps out into the city. Sister Jiang urgently calls him to watch over Zixuan for the afternoon, completely unaware that Chi Luo's life has just drastically and permanently changed. Stepping outside the venue, he finds the system has already delivered his grand prize, the gleaming keys and legal documents to a breathtaking, top-tier luxury car. You're not allowed to call me Dad. Despite the boy's cheeky, persistent attempts to claim him as a father figure, Chi Luo playfully scolds him and drives them off into a future filled with endless, lucrative possibilities. The story resumes with a palpable tension hanging in the air. Chi Luo's life has become a chaotic whirlwind ever since he got entangled with Jiang Yuan, a beautiful woman carrying the heavy baggage of a toxic past. As they navigate their complicated dynamic, the ghosts of their previous encounters begin to surface. Isn't this Miss Huang who ruined my reputation? Amidst the adult drama, the innocence of Yuan's young daughter, Zixuan, provides a heartbreaking contrast. The little girl's understanding of the world is tragically shaped by her broken family. A mistress is a bad woman who steals dad from mom. The fragile peace they share is constantly threatened by the looming shadow of Yan Zhendong, Yuan's ruthless and abusive ex-husband. His obsessive need for control makes every passing moment feel like the calm before a devastating storm. It's Yan Zhendong. I am afraid hell come make trouble again. Seeking temporary refuge, Chi Luo finds himself in Yuan Yuan's luxurious apartment. The stark contrast between his humble beginnings and her wealthy lifestyle is not lost on him. He sinks into the plush mattress, momentarily forgetting the danger outside, as expected of a rich person's bed. However, their sanctuary is compromised. Across the city, Yan Zhendong receives a tip-off. His eyes darken with a terrifying, possessive rage as he realizes another man has stepped into what he still considers his territory. Jiang Yuan Yuan. This bitch actually dares to mess around behind my back. Unaware of the impending danger, Chi Luo is forced to attend a blind date, arranged by his nagging mother. He sits across from Feng Shuangbao, a sharp-looking woman. Suddenly, his secret system activates, offering a life-changing reward that will soon prove vital for his survival. The blind date officially begins. Task, success, reward, 300,000 cash and top fighting skills. The date takes an unexpected and hilarious turn. Instead of romantic tension, Shuangbao drops a casual bombshell, completely shifting the dynamic of their meeting. The second thing, I like women. Relieved. Chi Luo and Shuangbao instantly bond over their mutual lack of interest in each other. They share a meal, like old friends, with Shuangbao playfully mocking Chi Luo's lingering attachment to his toxic ex-girlfriend. Oh, you think it's almost New Year? You're keeping her for the New Year. As they part ways, the system chimes in Chi Luo's mind. A surge of unimaginable physical prowess courses through his veins, rewriting his muscle memory and turning him into a lethal combatant in a matter of seconds. Congratulations to the host for completing the tasks, receiving 300,000 cash and top fighting skills. Ill mess around. So what? You can have wild men outside. Why can't I come home? Call the police. Call now. Call quickly. Hold him down for me. Beat him to death for me.
现在怎么办？
Ouch! You still sneak attack, huh?
还真是，买凶伤人，违规招标，非法烧肉贿赂。
The aftermath of the brutal confrontation leaves the apartment in ruins, but Chi Luo stands victorious. His newly acquired fighting skills allowed him to easily dismantle Yan's thugs. Panting but unbroken, Yuan Yuan glares at her defeated abuser, finally finding the courage to assert her dominance. Did you hear me? Get the hell out. Knowing that Yan Zhendong will inevitably return with greater numbers and deadlier intentions, Chi Luo realizes the apartment is no longer safe. He makes a split-second decision to protect the woman and child who have unexpectedly become his responsibility. How about going to my place? In the quiet safety of Chi Luo's modest home, the adrenaline fades, leaving behind a profound vulnerability. Yuan Yuan looks at Chi Luo. Her eyes filled with a mixture of immense gratitude and deep guilt for putting his life on the line. You shouldn't have been dragged into today's matter. The narrative narrative shifts as Chi Luo meets up with his new bro Shuang Bao and her incredibly materialistic girlfriend, Yao Jingru. Chi Luo's system-granted confidence is on full display as he subtly flexes his newfound status, leaving Jingru visibly intrigued by his hidden wealth. Not a bro. Is this your gun? During the dinner, the system rewards Chi Luo once again. This time, a flood of complex codes and firewall bypass protocols downloads directly into his brain, making him a master of the digital underworld. Task completed. Reward: 400,000 cash and top hacker skills. Sensing Jingru's gold-digging nature, Chi Luo decides to play a dangerous game. He deliberately acts like a wealthy, successful entrepreneur, looking for a traditional partner. Watching with amusement as Jingru practically throws herself at him, entirely forgetting her girlfriend sitting just moments away. I like a good wife and loving mother. The illusion of safety is shattered the next day. Chi Luo returns home completely out of breath, his clothes torn. Yan Zhendong has escalated the war, sending armed thugs to slaughter him in broad daylight. I tell you, Yan Zhendong, that bastard actually got people to hack me. Realizing that brute force won't be enough to stop a man with Yan's resources, Chi Luo turns to his newly acquired cyber abilities. His fingers fly across the keyboard in a blur. Infiltrating Yan's highly secured servers to unearth the dark, illegal secrets that built his empire. Got it. Yan Zhendong's evidence of crime. Armed with enough evidence to put Yan away for life, Chi Luo devises a cunning strategy. Instead of going to the corrupt local authorities, he will leak the files to Yan's underworld rivals, letting the wolves tear each other apart. Meanwhile, they must scatter to survive the immediate fallout. Send this evidence to his enemies, then you go to your uncle's, and I'll return to my hometown. With the plan set in motion, Chi Luo prepares to leave the city. He makes a brief call to his mother, his voice steady despite the chaos swirling around him, signaling a temporary retreat to his roots. Mom, I am coming back tomorrow morning. Back in his quiet hometown, the social dynamics are vastly different but equally toxic. Chi Luo's parents are currently being humiliated by Auntie Zhang, a snobby neighbor who constantly flaunts her son's mediocre success. As a sleek, $1 million luxury car pulls up, Auntie Zhang sneers at Chi Luo's parents. Stop looking, you guys can't afford it. The look of absolute shock on the neighbor's face is priceless when Chi Luo steps out of the driver's seat. His father assumes he rented it to save face, but Chi Luo casually shatters their narrow worldview. Establishing his new reality. What renting? I bought this. True to form, Chi Luo's mother has already lined up another blind date. He meets Wang Chan, a lively and straightforward girl. The moment they sit down, the system delivers its most absurdly generous reward yet. Instantly making Chi Luo a real estate mogul in his hometown. Blind date begins. Reward: 600,000 cash and a king building in Henke Garden. Unlike his previous encounters, Wang Chan is refreshingly honest. She admits she's only here to appease her parents and has no intention of pursuing a relationship. They strike a friendly deal to enjoy the day without any romantic pressure. I'll go back and tell my mom we are not suitable. coincidence brings everyone together at the luxurious Henke Garden Sales Center. Auntie Jang is there, loudly boasting about buying a standard apartment. Taking every opportunity to belittle Chi Luo's mother and his supposed second-hand car. Anyway, it's more expensive than your son's second-hand car. Forward, ignoring the snobby neighbors entirely, and respectfully addresses Chi Luo as the sole owner of the $3 million estate. Please issue a house sale contract. I want to sell the house to this gentleman. Standing in the opulent living room of the King building, Chi Luo's mother is trembling. The reality of her son's incomprehensible wealth finally crashes down on her, replacing her years of worry with overwhelming awe. Is this house really bought by you?
我们总经理是过来找你。
先生，这里可是高端酒店，是。
Later, at a family dinner, the neighbor's arrogant son tries to act tough, displaying a fake tattoo to intimidate Chi Luo. Chi Luo, who has literally fought off armed assassins, easily exposes the pathetic facade with a single, humiliating swipe. This is pasted on. It falls off with a rub. Wang Chan, thoroughly impressed by Chi Luo's wealth and quiet dominance, attempts to flirt with him. However, Chi Luo, keeping his boundaries clear and his mind focused on the impending war with Yan Zhendong, gently but firmly friend zones her. You're too pure. Meanwhile, in the dark underbelly of the city, a desperate Yan Zhendong realizes his empire is crumbling due to the leaked evidence. Unable to find Chi Luo, his corrupt advisors suggest a sinister alternative: target the innocent people Chi Luo has interacted with. To say Chi Luo is hard to touch, what about the people around him? Unaware of the danger closing in, Chi Luo attends yet another arranged date. This time, he is seated across from Xiao Mei, an unapologetic gold digger who immediately drags him into a high-end jewelry store, demanding expensive gifts before even knowing his last name, asking for a 6,000 necklace on the first blind date, real or fake. Deciding to teach her a lesson in humility, Chi Luo leans into the persona of a careless billionaire. He casually points to the most expensive items in the store, watching Xiao Mei's eyes widen with sheer, unadulterated greed. Pack this gold bracelet too. His extravagant display triggers the system's ultimate cash payout. A staggering sum drops into his bank account, officially cementing his status as a multi-millionaire. The sheer scale of his wealth is now undeniable. Congratulations to the host. Received 88 million yuan cash. Just as Xiao Mei reaches out to claim her gifts, Chi Luo coldly pulls the bags away. He publicly humiliates her in front of the store staff, brutally reminding her that her entitlement means absolutely nothing to him. Big sister, I spent money to buy the gold. How did it become yours? Furious and embarrassed, Xiao Mei throws a tantrum, but Chi Luo isn't finished. He casually drops the ultimate bomb, revealing that he knows her current fiancé is actively cheating on her, leaving her world completely shattered. You don't play me. Chi Luo manipulates the broken Xiao Mei, advising her to stay silent about the cheating and use the leverage to drain her fiancé's family of their wealth, turning her greed into a weapon of mutual destruction. Are you saying his premarital affair? Does his family dare to spread it? The narrative violently shifts back to Wang Chan. Her gambling-addicted mother has accumulated a massive debt with Long Ji, a ruthless local loan shark hired by Yan Zhendong. In a heartbreaking moment of betrayal, the mother attempts to sell her own daughter to clear the ledger. I am your biological daughter. How can you do this? Yan Zhendong, realizing he is being outspent, tries to change the rules of engagement. Knowing Chi Luo is a lethal fighter, Yan's men suggest a different kind of battle to settle the dispute over the girl and the debt. He proposed a solo fight. We can't refuse. They challenge Chi Luo to a high-stakes drinking contest against 3 heavyweights. Confident in their victory, they begin downing hard liquor. Unbeknownst to them, Chi Luo silently activates a system reward, turning his liver into an invincible fortress. Anti-drunkenness potion activated. Immune to drunkenness for 10 minutes. After consuming a lethal amount of alcohol without breaking a sweat, Chi Luo watches as Yan's professional drinkers collapse in pools of their own vomit. Humiliated and financially drained, Yan Zhendong is forced to concede defeat. This time you win.